Hello, I'm Mary V. Today, let's talk about the best advice. Well, recently I was asked what my very best pieces of advice for violinists might be. I do have a number of pieces of information that you might find useful. I think my first piece of advice is if you have a teacher that's telling you to put up with pain in your violin playing, then look for someone else. Look for better advice than that. That's not good advice to put up with pain. In fact, do everything you possibly can to get comfortable. I mean, it's easier said than done, but you must keep searching for knowledge about the right techniques. And if you have pain or you're very, very uncomfortable, do something about it. So my next piece of advice is look at the fundamentals of your playing very often and get away from your music scores. Because we're using our minds to interpret the music, to read the music. We need to take that function away and just do the simple things of having a look at how our left hand is working in front of a mirror and how our right hand looks, whether our bow is straight. And simply by practicing without the music and having a look at the fundamentals of what you're doing is one of the most helpful things you can actually do. And you never really stop doing that. You've got to look at those things no matter what level you're at. So the very next important thing for violinists is really intonation. It's right up there among the major concerns. And make sure that you practice it slowly. All your pieces, just slow them down and play them without any vibrato and just play them with all equal notes like this. So everything needs to be broken down like that to make sure that the fingers can go into the right place. Now, if they don't go into the right place, don't shift your fingers around like this, because you're not teaching your fingers to know where to go. So you need to go back over the bit that was out of tune and just try to put your finger in the right place the first time. And just keep repeating that and listening until you teach your finger to do it. So you need to go slowly enough to think about each note. So I think the next valuable bit of advice is really endeavour to develop a sense of rhythm, because it's through rhythm that we really express a lot of musicality. Don't let yourself play chaotically with any old rhythm. Practice, be rhythmical all the time. So there's a great way to develop your rhythm using an online metronome, say. You can just Google metronome. So that was 80 beats a minute. So do it without music and just do it on your own And it's a really great way to develop your rhythm. It's so essential. It's like the driving force of music. So the next thing is searching for a beautiful sound. So there's three things to think about with bowing. Are you bowing straight? What is the weight of the bow, and what is the speed of the bow? So making a beautiful sound, improving your sound, is all about the kind of contact you're making. Are you vibrating the string properly, right? If there's not enough pressure and not enough speed, or it's the wrong speed and wrong pressure, it's going to sound flaky. You know, or... So there are things that we have to search for a very pure sound. Get rid of all the impurities. Some of the impurities in our sound are caused by not keeping a straight bow, and it's wandering all over the place like this. And others are caused by muscular tensions at certain points of the bow that makes the bow bounce. Sometimes our bow hand isn't relaxed enough. There's lots and lots of reasons why the string isn't being vibrated properly. But if you think of a bit of a pull and push, that usually helps people. Pull, push. You have to spend quite a bit of time with the open strings. That really, really helps your bowing to get the feel of what the arm needs to do, the speed, the weight, the whole thing. So don't just play your pieces and expect the sound to be good. Get back to your open strings and really think about vibrating the string beautifully without any impurities whatsoever. The last bit of advice may be the most important thing of all, but it's never ever play and practice when you're frustrated. It really does a lot of harm. It introduces a sort of mental block, and it interferes with this can-do attitude that you've simply got to have if you want to learn the violin. So if you feel you're getting frustrated, go off and have a cup of tea and come back when you're feeling better, and just come back to your can-do attitude, and it'll get on much better like that. So I hope these pieces of advice have been helpful to you. And remember, the best way to learn the violin is love it. Really love it. So I'll say bye-bye for now. Bye.